Okay, so we're gonna look at a series of 3 escapes. It's sort of a counter exchange that happens. I start off under side control. And this is like I said, it's an MMA context. So I'm thinking about him hitting and throwing knees and things. So this means that he's not giving me room to do a knee elbow escape. I'm gonna bump and get my forearm under here. I can't get the underhook at first. So I've got to first use this to bump and create distance between my hips and his. Now remember that point, because I'm going to mention that again later in another position, where distance between my hips and him is the key to being able to get out. So I move my hips away. This gap here is there just long enough as I turn to my side to push my underhook under. And mind you, I'm resisting a crossface with his shoulder as I do this. This is not easy. But now he's going to drive his weight in on me, thinking he's holding me down. But now with this underhook, that's different. Now his weight is under my control, and I can bump him off this way and turn under to a single. And what I'm trying to do before he can turn into me is to circle behind him and get to this other leg, or get a back bear hug. However, he's ready for me, and as soon as I'm halfway up, he's already sprawling. He breaks my grip and he goes behind me. All right. So he secured control of my wrist, and he's off to this side hitting me. All right. So I've got to cover against these hits, and I can't stay here very long. All right. Real quick, I've got to reach down and just break this grip and grab his wrist. And now I'm on my elbow and covering and ducking as best I can. But I've got to move. I'm going to post my leg, and I've got my weight on my right foot and left elbow. Pinch his arm. Okay. I'm going to sit out here just to, again, create distance between my hips and his. It's going to create a space behind me that I can escape this arm in my head behind him. All right? So at this moment, I sat out and I immediately throw my leg and hip over, and then I sit out this way, looking up to the sky, and I'm driving his shoulder to the mat. And there's pressure on that arm. This is not comfortable for him at all. All right? And I'm walking back around this way into his back. All right? So that's the next step. The third stage of this is when I secure the wrist and I go for back mount, and he's going to collapse to the arm that's grabbing his wrist and roll to that side. He does not want to roll all the way. Come on up. He doesn't want to roll all the way to here because he'll roll right in my choke. He rolls just to his shoulder and keeps that shoulder on the mat. All right? And then he breaks this grip, but he keeps my hand pinched under his arm. And he's going to slide his shoulders to the mat as he looks into me, facing me. And then once we're face to face here, he's going to reach his arm around my neck. My first thought is to climb up to mount. He's going to block my knee with his hand. If I get up really early, then he's going to hook under it. And now he's going to slide his hips out and drive into me. And then he turns me onto my back. And then we end up back where we started. Back under side control. You can do this as a cyclic drill, but then you'll have to switch roles at some point because it'll keep ending up with me under side control to begin with. Getting that underhook, bump, turn up to the single. He goes behind me. I'm sitting out, reversing, coming back, getting his back, and then from there he has to roll, slide his shoulders to the mat, escape, come up to side control again. Here.